The kids are out of school and it's time to think about preventing underage drinking. Joining us now is Rob Timmerman from Parents Empowered. Welcome to Healthy Choices to talk about...
Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
Great to have you here. What is your organization all about?
Yeah, so Parents Empowered is the state of Utah's underage drinking prevention initiative. We really try to give parents the tools and the resources that they need to help eliminate underage drinking in the state of Utah. And that's because we want our kids to be healthy and have all the potential that's possible for them.
It's astonishing when kids, their first introduction to alcohol, how early is it in general speaking, and when should we be talking to our kids about it?
Yeah, so we know that kids in the state of Utah start drinking as early as the 6th grade, and so we need to be talking to them way before that, maybe
so
2 years.
Age 11 and 12.
11, 12, yeah.
So you're saying we should start talking 9 or even earlier?
Yeah, 9 or even earlier. And even just some of the techniques that parents can do in parenting will help their kids later on in life as they develop bonds and do fun things with them.
And you say parents are the biggest influencers in their life, and that includes drinking.
Yeah, so parents are the #1 reason kids choose not to drink, and it even trumps peer pressure of their if kids know that their parents disapprove of them drinking, it's more important than the influence or peer pressure that they might get from their peers to drink.
You know, a lot of these really tough issues, we have gotten advice of, you know, it's a conversation throughout their life, their early stages. It's not just one big talk.
Exactly. We want to make sure that parents are developing bonds with their kids, doing fun things, spending time in their world, so that later on in life, they have that relationship where they can kind of get into more of some of the serious conversations about specifically not drinking underage.
And do you suggest parents talk to their kids directly? What type of conversation should a parent-child have?
Yeah, definitely. Direct and age appropriate, right? So you wouldn't say something to a 10-year-old that you would say to a 13, 14, or 15-year-old. So parents need to have kind of the age-appropriate conversations, but definitely give them factual information.
Like tough topics, it's hard to start. So how would you tell parents to start that conversation? Around the dinner table, what would it be?
Yeah, dinner table is a great place. And in fact, one of the things that we're thinking about is it's summertime, right? So get outside and enjoy your child. Or if it's raining, stay inside and maybe play a video game. And as you're talking, or as you're playing and as you're just there with them and you're developing that bond with them, then you can kind of look for easy ways to start a conversation about not drinking underage.
And it's also about connecting with your children, right? Use the time instead of them kind of being distracted, but really bond with them, do these types of activities.
Exactly. So kids tell us that when they are connected to their parents and really enjoy spending time with them, then they're less likely to engage in underage drinking.
Thank you so much. Some great advice, and we'll have much more information on our website. And of course, if you would like to know more at home, you can go to parentsempowered.org for more information.